Alright, welcome back. It is currently 7:28 in the morning.
At 7:28 a.m.
Did you hear that? Ended up getting a little bit of snow last night. They called for 2 to 4 inches our way. We ended up getting, I wouldn't even say about 1.5 inches. Just enough to make the roads a little bit slippery on the way in. But we, in just a little bit, are going to be on our way to meet Mike at headquarters. I'm going to be hopping in with Mike over in his truck. We're going to be heading over to the airport and flying down to Pensacola, Florida here today for the Snowball Derby. We're going to take you guys along with us for this trip. I've never been to a Snowball Derby. I am absolutely pumped. Been watching them for a long time on the television there, and it's always a good time. It's all the top talent in the country's there. It's one of the biggest super late model races in the country, if not the world. So yeah, we're excited. I didn't even have plans on going down to the Derby this year, and I don't know, probably a couple months ago, maybe 2.5 months ago at this point, Mike Parks looked up at me and he's at the office and he said, "Hey, why don't we go down to the Derby this year? We're already going to be going to PRI, so we might as well go early and head down to the Derby." And I said absolutely and let the old man talk me into it. So Mike has booked the flights. Mike has booked the place we're staying. Mike has booked the rental car. I have not booked a thing. I just packed my bags and that's about it. So we could end up staying in somebody's dungeon basement. We could end up staying under a bridge. We could end up driving a Hyundai Tucson. I have no idea what's going to happen with this, but you're going to be along the ride with me, with Mike. We're going to be heading down to Pensacola for the 57th Annual Snowball Derby at Five Flags Speedway. Right now, it's getting on about 7:30. I'm going to finish here this cup of coffee and head on the road. We'll go meet Mike at headquarters and head on over to the airport. Check it there, guys. We're here now waiting on Mr. Mike here at the office. Roads actually weren't that bad. I think my house had maybe 1 inch. I'll flip you guys around here. You can see the parking lot out here. So as you can see out there, there's really nothing. The roads weren't bad. I ended up planning a little extra time because I thought the roads were going to be slick, so I'm here early. Took the time that I had and printed out one of the event schedules, a nice little poster that Five Flags Speedway posted for the 57th Snowball Derby. Got a lot of information on it. Pretty much just good to have. I've been to a lot of racetracks where people, nowadays are relying on their phones for all the information, and you might get to a racetrack and the internet's not good or you don't have service, and it's always just good to rely on the old-fashioned paper. So it is 8:52 right now in the great state of New Hampshire. Like we said, waiting on Mr. Parks. Down at Five Flags Speedway right now, the pit gates are open. Today is going to be main focus on practice, 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. They're pretty much just going to be alternating between pro late models and super late models, I think, in hour intervals for the Snowflake and the Snowball Derby. So all the teams will be on track today, try to juice the most out of their setup, get the most out of their cars for qualifying sessions and stuff like that. A lot of mock qualifying, I'm sure, will be done today, trying to get ready 2 laps to settle yourself in. I believe they lock in 30 at a time trials, and the rest will go through the LCQ, creature feature, the B-main, whatever you want to call it back home, but they're going to have to go through some kind of a last chance qualifier. Just shy, I think, of 50 cars in the Snowflake and the Snowball Derby this year, and I'm absolutely pumped. Like I said, I've never been to the Snowball Derby, never really gotten to go, so very excited to go. And as we wait on Parks, I guess now's when the fun part of today really begins. Also, I bought 3 of these 20-ounce sugar-free Red Bulls on the way here. Not going to be able to bring them through TSA, I don't think, so I'm going to have to chug them. Probably not the best idea, but as you follow along me, you'll understand that's kind of a common thing. But we'll work it out. So I believe we fly out of Manchester, New Hampshire at about 12:30, just past noon, maybe 12:45, just shy of 1 o'clock. I think we have an hour layover in Charlotte, At least I hope we have at least an hour to get through and manage that, just the swapping between terminals and stuff. I have no idea. As I said, Mike kind of booked everything, and I'm just along for the ride, and you're along for the ride with us. So we're just going to kind of figure this whole thing out, get to Charlotte, lay over, and then head on down to Pensacola. Once we get there, I don't know what Mike's plan is. He's a true deal race fan like I am, and if I'm sure if we can make it to the racetrack tonight for the races, that we will definitely be making it there. 50 laps for the Sportsman, 50 laps for the Pro Trucks, and 25 laps for the Pure Stocks. So I've never been to Five Flags Speedway. Looking forward to getting down there. Looking forward to hopefully a little bit warmer weather than what we have up here. I know a lot of people that go down there yearly keep telling me that it's going to be colder than a bastard. So we brought warm clothes. We brought really warm clothes, and we're just going to go down there and catch the Derby. We'll catch up with Mike once he gets here. We'll hop in the truck, and we'll start heading towards the airport. Alright, so me and Mike made it through TSA. We're at the airport. It's like a 20-minute delay on our flight, still trying to come in, so I'm going to go find a spot to fill my water bottle up. And, I don't know, then we'll probably put on, I think they're live streaming the Snowball practice, so probably check that out for a little bit and wait on our flight. Alright, we are off to Pensacola. What do you think that was, Mike? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
10 minutes at most?
10 minutes.
Enough to get a drink, take a leak, get right back on the plane. Actually, it's the exact same plane,
Yeah, same plane.
one row ahead.
Yep.
Perfect. He and Mike have been debating on if we should have just tried to sneak our stuff and kept it on the plane, but with our luck, they would have flown off without it.
Or they would have changed the plane.
They would have changed the plane, yeah. Touchdown, Pensacola. That was about the time when I started to think, like, if I shut my oven off.
Yeah.
Freedom is ours now, Mike. So we're here. They actually had our luggage, which was our main concern. And now we're going to find a red Chevy pickup truck somewhere in the vicinity of this parking garage for Mike to drive us around Florida for a little while. Except for when he's drunk, right. That's why we just sat in line for an extra 10 minutes and added nephew John as a driver of said red Chevy.
Alright, thank you, dear. You too.
Alright, so actually at the place now, but apparently Mike got us too much of a hoity-toity place, so it's a complete mission impossible scenario to get through the gates to get into our building. So Parks is working out his email. trying to get some kind of a code or something so we can actually get to our room. But we're making pretty good time. It is 6 o'clock here in Pensacola, Florida, with the time difference. Racing at the racetrack is supposed to start at 8 o'clock, so we're about a half an hour away from the racetrack right now. Didn't take us too long to settle in. Maybe grab something to eat at some point. Looking forward to meeting up with a lot of our friends, a lot of colleagues from back up north. No shit, huh?
That's fucking...
How hard was that?
If I'm fucking drunk, it's gonna be a fucking pain in the balls.
Another code needed. They think Mike's breaking in. Alright, so I will give credit where credit is due. Parks did get us a very nice place. Right on the beach, there's a pool, sauna, hot tub, 90% of which we will probably not even use, but very nice stuff to have just as an option. It's only been about 20 minutes. It's 6:21 right now. So Parksy just went inside because he forgot our tickets to get in the racetrack, so he just went inside. Probably gonna take him a few minutes because he's got to get through all those different door codes that he just got through the first time, and then we're gonna run over down the road and grab his son Mike. We're all gonna go grab something to eat at, I think, an Irish bar or Irish pub in town, and then depending on the weather, misting here right now at the resort. I haven't checked Flow Racing in quite a minute to see what's going on over at the racetrack. The last time I checked, they were track drying with the Air Titans out on the racetrack, so depending on where the weather is, we will go grab something to eat, and then we'll head on over to Five Flag Speedway and catch tonight's action with the Pure Stocks, the Sportsman, and the Pro Trucks. Record timing. Been like 3 minutes.
Like where the PRI folders? Yes. Fucking salty, so.
All right, well, stopped off for a quick bite to eat, had a nice steak, and we are at Five Flag Speedway. They were postponed a little bit due to rain, so we're here just in time. I believe the Pro Trucks are on the Speedway now, qualifying, group qualifying sessions, and then we'll get into the feature racing here pretty shortly. What was that?
Are you going to be coming and going?
More than likely, yes.
Let me go ahead and stand here.
Thank you. Huh?
And so is
Hands on
Mo.
the pocket.
So it's close out there, no doubt about it. White flag.
And my hands are freezing.
It ain't gonna get better. Thank you. Have a good one.
Dock on Pensacola Beach.
That's pretty freaking cool.
And my son and I, on every Wednesday,
What else for you, huh?
to a track record.
Stephen Davis conferring with Speedway.
All right, it's about 8:30. Still group qualifying. Me and Mike actually got bans, so we're official now.
Over Mobile, two-time winner.
What's on the Speedway, Mike? Pure Stocks.
First qualifying. That's a vision Tom Dawson had. Nothing else happened around America. Might as well hold my own race here in Florida. And it's turned into what it is today. And it's truly become a reunion. Every single year, you see certain people once a year. And it's always here at the Derby, and it's so good to have everyone back.
It really is, and it's...
5, 3.
We've not seen a lot of Paul Messina. We've not seen him on the racetrack. This Snowball Derby, why is that?
Starting 25th in row number 13 from Port Orange, Florida, the number 30 of Don Duval.
Of the brave.
Thank you, Taylor. Great job. All right, time to go.
Drivers, start your engine!
Of the Bryant family, Bryant Motorsports, and all of us here at Five Flag Speedway, welcome to Pensacola and welcome to the 57th annual Snowball Derby. Capture multiple checker flags at the Derby. Can he make it 3 here tonight? As the pace car just out the pit road, they stack them up 2 by 2. Tight there in the middle of the turn, but as I was stating, that mirror starting to fill up with the 96 machine. Honeycutt, you can see the 96 taking a little bit different strategy going into the corner. Caution is out. Trouble. Turn 2, and they're stacking up on the outside wall.
4 of them in turn.
As we started this race last year, nobody can remember all this, but last year, Stephen Davis led every single lap. He'd love to do it again this year. Look at Jason Welsh. They knew him.
Time track champion, and he's also won this race did back in 2020. They're side by side for the restart. Pace car drops down the pit road. 4 laps of 50 complete, and the division of the Snowball Derby. Stack on the inside line. So the outside 3 get 1, 2, 3. Honeycutt tries to recover. He heads on to 56, putting down the right side of that pedal. I tell you what, Darrell Rudd is charging towards the front.
Darrell Rudd having a good year, and so again at the Snowball, there's a car on the inside. It's a good car, out of a good stable, obviously a good driver, and let's see what he can do against Stephen Davis this time as they come to the stripe for lap 19. Here we go.
Well, that time Mopin did not go, and here comes the 54 of Grant Thompson. Well, a pile up on the front stretch.
What is going on here?
This is unbelievable.
Well,
18 again of Zach Lopez. The 85 visitor from Tarpon Springs, Michael Gamache.
Larry Deal involved in it one more time. I believe that's going to be the 99 of Alan Alexander.
We've stopped the cars in the 4 turns, so they're not going to.
Next one, Stephen Davis, looking to bring home another Snowball Derby trophy. Green flag. Nice restart, but Lopez on the outside. He actually has a nose advantage as they go into 1. Now to the back straight. Oh, trouble for the 96. He locked it up there. 3 wide on the back straightaway. Here comes Honeycutt. Here comes Thompson.
Maybe one favor.
Honeycutt on the outside in the 47. This is exactly what Stephen Davis wants to see behind him. 4 laps remaining. Now they're single file. Can Honeycutt capture the 79 machine? Can he pull up to the back bumper of Stephen Davis? Does he have enough time? Thompson trying to hold off the 96 nose to tail. Honeycutt pulling away from Thompson. Here comes the 96 back to the inside. Good battle going on now for 3rd. Maupin takes it from the 54. 2 laps to go, this time across the stripe. Here comes Stephen Davis and company. Davis sees Honeycutt. Honeycutt is catching our leader. Still that good battle going on for 3rd on back. Honeycutt is catching Stephen Davis, but is he going to run out of time? White flag this time by final lap in our Pro Truck feature at the Derby.
to the back straightaway. He's gonna do it for the second time in a row, in the third of his career. Out of Theodore, Alabama, Stephen Davis wins again at the Derby. Caden Honeycutt, second place.
To be a happy guy and a bunch of happy people. Stephen Davis winning the 57th annual Snowball Derby Pro Truck. 57th running of the Snowball Derby from Mobile, Alabama. The 2020 Pro Truck Series champion, the number 32, Chad Robinson.
Alright, we decided to head out a little bit early. Temperatures dropped. We did not bring the super warm clothes we were talking about earlier on, so gotta head home a little bit early, get some sleep, grab some food on the way home.